All right, we're going to get started with Dwayne Rankin with the Arizona Republic.
Thank you. Bismack, obviously, you had told me before that you were definitely looking this to be beyond the 10-day, and just how does it feel to get something done and know you'll be with the guys for the rest of the season?
I think you know more than I know at this point. I'm still just focusing here and now, and we got a game tonight. I think that's the biggest thing. We got to keep rolling what we have. It's good to see other guys start getting back, but again, my focus right now, to be honest, like I told you, I think when we interview for the first time, to me, it's just about the moment. I stay in the moment. I focus on what we need to do tonight, and let the rest take care of itself. But again, I look forward to tonight. I think the Clippers are a good team, and we're well prepared for it.
Chris Paul was telling me how he's known you for so long, and after you guys been the Players Union together, and talked about your being a pro and being a professional. But did you even think that it would click that quickly with you and him, and you and the team?
So to be honest, there's a lot of teams that came along the way that we actually passed on, and I think since the passing of my dad, one thing that I wanted to do is to be in an environment, and when I do decide to go into basketball, like the feeling has to be right, and obviously my faith has grown over the course of time that I was away from the game, and honestly, it's just about like finding the right situation. And I think when Phoenix conversation kind of started, it started a little way back. So we're just waiting for the right time to do so. But at the same time, it's a situation that feels good. You have guys that really know what they want to accomplish. They know where they want to go and what they want to get done. And it's fun to be around, whether it's in the game, and practice, and you can see that guys communicating and stuff. But I think when you see guys hunting like that for something that they really want to accomplish, you really have no choice but to kind of blend in. I think I said this when I had my first interview here that, when there's a fire and they want to add gasoline in it, it's not to turn off the gasoline. The fire is not to turn off the fire, but to light up the fire even more. So I'm just glad that we can have that fire and then keep growing the fire and see what we're going to be by the time, the playoffs start.
Last thing I had, at least from my end, was just that fourth quarter when you scored, 5 quick and got the assist and then the block and then an offensive rebound. How good was it? Was you like, man, I missed this. I missed being in this environment, and how rewarding was that, knowing that your father is on your mind, but also knowing that, that probably be something for him he would want for you to be in that environment, have fun like that?
Did not even focus on that, if I tell you the truth. I think for me, it was just one possession at a time, because I think the game got closer at some point. So we're just focusing on one possession at a time, and then getting guys open on offense and finding those open space and trying to finish the basket. But, when you're in a moment like that, there's adrenaline going, you focusing too much on the next play, and rather than, man, I missed this, I think you get to think about that at the end of the game, once everything is done, you sit back in the locker room, whether it's in the bus or in the plane, kind of thinking about the game, or when you watch the game over and over again, trying to learn from the mistakes and the good you have done in the game. That's when you kind of realize, like, man, there's some of the things that I missed. But overall, thank God that, I leaned on God so much that my faith has grown, and I knew I was going to play. So it was not really a concern for me about, am I really going to play this season or not? It was just like, I know the right situation going to come. You just got to be patient and have faith in God, knowing that God has taken care of everything and is going to continue to do so.
Next up is Kellen Olson with Arizona Sports.
Hey, Bismack, at the end of the last win, you and Chris just really had a rhythm going. What were your early impressions of just being in those ball screen situations with him?
I think I was just trying to get him open, and Chris, communicate really well and find a way to to get guys open. And then, you know, I think before we even come out of timeout to start talking to you about the play, developing, and like the mistake we probably have made the play before. And obviously we all pros, we understand what needs to be done. So, you know, in any way I can help him be better, you do the same for me. So it goes for the rest of the guys. And I think that's just why this has become kind of like an easy process for me to just come in and blend in, because you have so many pros that understand the game, play the game the right way, and they all want to accomplish the same thing, which is winning a ball game.
One of the parts of your game that has really stood out is your ability to set hard screens. Can you tell me a little bit about just mastering that over your last decade in the league and just how you've come to get good at it to this point?
I mean, it's something that I've always done well. When you look at a game, you have to be able to open and get the next guy open. If I can free CP3 up or Devin Booker or any of the guys, I think it makes my game easy, because the big has to either commit to them or has to commit to me. And then if they commit to stay with me, then they're going to get an open shot. So, or they're going to get somebody else a shot. So I think it's just a matter of watching film over and over and seeing how the pick and roll really can affect the game and roll into the baskets and finding other guys open. But again, this is basketball, you know, it's nothing that changes, you know. I think, you know, first game probably was a little, like, you know, everything is happening, you got to figure out. But once you start getting a good grip of the game and then the feel of the game again, everything just going smoothly.
Appreciate the time, Bismack. Thank you.
Thank you.